Well, you're ready to have a conversation with Pete Kelsey and review some data with us?
Always ready.
Eric gathered us all in the command center after Pete Kelsey told him he had fully processed the data from the scans between the Mesa drill site and Homestead 2.
Hey,
Hey there, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, guys.
Well, as usual, we're in suspense.
So this is one look at the data, the multispectral data we flew. This is Homestead 2 right here.
Okay.
What I see that doesn't quite fit is down here. There's a horizontal line right here.
Pete, go to the grayscale view. Hold on a minute, Pete. It's actually 4 lines. If you look closely, you got the top one and then the one right under it kind of broken in the dark spot there. Yep. And then there's the one under that and then the bottom one. It might even be 5 lines.
It's just strange.
So, Pete, I'm just wondering, what do you think those lines are?
Well, if that's some kind of a depression, that's going to pool water and the plants will grow differently.
The lines Pete detected just west of the strange circles and to the south of our drill site in the Mesa also didn't look like anything that would have formed in nature. We couldn't tell from this data how deep they were from the surface, but it looked like somebody or something created them. The question was, could they be what made the GPS data from our tour with Jay Stratton go deep underground?
Now, Thomas, when you walk in that area there where we see those lines from left to right, have you picked up on anything? Is there anything about the ground that stands out to you?
I can't say that I've noticed anything out there.
You look everywhere else where the water runs, it looks more natural and random, but you look at that spot, it looks like it was a cut channel.
That suggests man-made to me. Anything that linear, that orthogonal, that to me suggests somebody dug a trench.
2 years ago,
there is an actual location on the ranch where the Sherman said not to dig.
the current ranch owner, Brandon Fugel, was warned that disturbing the ground in this same area near Homestead 2 would cause dangerous phenomena to occur. The Shermans worked the ranch before and during the Bigelow investigations from the late 1990s to the early 2000s. A lot of the details of that era have still never been released to the public. So, could these anomalies in the field near Homestead 2 be related to digging operations conducted by that team? And also explain why they said no one should ever dig there. There might be only one way to find out.
After looking at this, I think that maybe Bigelow was out here doing some digging. So it's not hard for me to believe that they were out here searching for something as well.
I think there's some excavation we could do there. But now, since we know their lines went east and west, I think we ought to start and go north and south and dig some swipes.
See if we can intersect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get down in that plane and see what those differences really are if they go deeper than the surface.
Yeah, if it's compacted and then it's loose, right? And then we'd know they dug there before.
So are we all in agreement then? We want to go out and dig those couple spots?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make some arrangements and we'll get an excavator out here and we'll go out and dig.
Okay.
Yeah, love it.
Let's get digging.
Caleb, you want to see what's right there? Is that just rocks? I'm seeing some coloration in there.
Yeah, it's like there's a layer of it or something. And you can see it especially right there.
Find something, Caleb?
He's been getting some like striations. It starts about right there.
Oh yeah, right there. But does it stop? Oh, well, wait a minute.
Did you find some?
There's something different in the dirt right here. So look, Tom, the clay looking stuff stops right there.
Yep.
And it starts right here. And that would be where the line is. So the line would be like this, and that's the line. And it's about bulldozer width, too. Hey, guys, y'all come look at this.
What do you got? You find a discontinuity?
Yeah. See this gray clay stuff, and it stops right there.
Yeah.
I'm looking through here and I'm not seeing anything like.
No, there's nothing like that through here.
It's a layer,
Definitely a layer.
and it's about bulldozer width.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. There you go. Right there's a piece of it right there.
It's got some really fine crystalline material in it.
There's a crystal in there, absolutely, because it glistens in the sunlight. So what is that doing just in that spot?
Yeah, why is there 5 stripes of it in the field?
Yeah. What on earth is it? I mean,
You wouldn't think that would make an effect on the vegetation.
yeah. But why is it here?
Yeah, why is it here?
That's it.
Yeah, why isn't it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
That's a telltale sign of something, but of what? I don't know. Neither Eric nor I had any idea what to make of the grayish material we uncovered in the field just east of Homestead 2. But it definitely corresponded with the lines we saw in Pete Kelsey's multispectral scans of the area.
If nothing else, it tells us how accurate that multispectral data is. That's pretty impressive.
That's amazing.
Well, are you gonna run another one on this side to see if it continues on?
Probably should, huh? We could go over closer to the tree and dig that way.
If you had another stripe back there, Thomas, then we may have found these lines. Now that we've intersected the first line, we need to go to the other end of it and do another cross-section dig. That way, we can confirm that what we're finding here continues just as the data showed.
Yeah, look at that right there.
Hey, Thomas, stop.
You see something?
Yeah, it's a big piece of something.
Yeah, but is it that same material?
It's the same stuff. Looks just like it.
Well, it's a good sample.
Real good sample. We can't think of a
No.
mundane explanations why a farmer would dig 5 straight lines in a field and put this, you know, gray, silvery, shiny rock in there, and there's no, it makes no sense.
That you can only see in the multispectrum.
Right. We would just think about it. We would have never even thought about this, but having that multispectral data, and we look at it, we see these lines, we come look for it, we find it. Why is it there?
So I know your wheels are already turning. Maybe you've got some ideas about what's going on here.
Eric was right. I was trying to come up with some reason for these straight lines of crystal-like materials that looked very clearly deposited. If you were an advanced civilization and you were marking an area for some reason and you didn't want the indigenous population to know about it, you would put it in a way that is in plain sight. We would have never found it had we not had the multispectral technology to find it there. I can't believe this is natural. If it were natural, it would be all over the ranch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So it seems fairly obvious that our first order of business here is to get that off to the university and have our contacts there do an analysis on it.
All right.
All right, let's go pack it up.
All right. Hey, you guys. How you
What are you
doing?
looking at today?
We're looking at the elemental analysis on some of the samples that we recently collected.
We sent them off, had them analyzed at the University of Utah.
This is University of Utah Geophysics.
After the dig near Homestead 2, we got the lab results back on the crystal-like samples we dug up there. So Eric and I couldn't wait to share them with the team. We have scientifically verified that the strange lines of crystal-like materials we uncovered near the circular anomalies in the field east of Homestead 2 are composed of the same kinds of materials that we pulled out of the mesa
I don't know if I'm getting through this.
after we ran into whatever this hard object was that the drill couldn't break through deep inside.
These teeth are all perfectly intact.
It makes me think they have to be directly correlated to one another. The interesting thing about it, too, is these are actually somewhat conductive materials. So what we're seeing here is you've got the sodium, the magnesium, the aluminum, the potassium, the calcium, the iron. All of those are very good at conducting electricity.
But I guess that begs the question, what in the world are those lines for?
From the multispectral data, you've got the 5 lines diverging on one end, converging to a point down by the tree behind the homestead. Then out here, there's a circle, and then the mesa is right there where that GPR anomaly is, right? It almost looks, when you look at it from the top, like a circuit board. Like it's an electric circuit built in the surface of the ranch to do something. To what, I don't know.
What the hell's a circuit doing out in the middle of the field?
Yeah. Well, it makes you wonder to what end. If, say, it's like an electrical circuit of some sort, is this like electrical field lines that you can measure with the other equipment, and the multispectral thing is just a side effect that it had on the vegetation and we're able to see it now? Or was it intended that way from the start?